champions. League clash had been inconsistent. They edged past Atletico Madrid 3-2 at Anfield, but then slipped to a 1-0 defeat away to Galatasaray in Istanbul. When Rasmus Christensen struck early for Frankfurt, it looked like another long night was looming. The Reds suddenly faced the grim prospect of suffering 5 straight defeats, something that hadn't happened since 1953. However, once Liverpool found their rhythm, the tide completely turned. Frankfurt missed a golden opportunity to double their lead, and from that moment on, the contest became one-sided. The Reds dominated, carving out 11 clear chances and registering 14 shots on target from 18 attempts. It was an offensive explosion that finally reminded supporters of what this team is capable of. Among Liverpool's many standout performers was a player who perfectly embodied the balance and composure that aren't. Slot craves from his midfield, Curtis Jones. His display was a masterclass in control, intelligence, and tactical awareness. With Ryan Gravenberch unavailable for the trip to Germany, Slot had to find the right formula in midfield. Wataru Endo remained the only recognized defensive midfielder. But the manager opted for a different structure, one that placed great responsibility on Jones. The 23-year-old was partnered with Dominic Szoboszlai and seized his opportunity brilliantly. Despite limited minutes this season, only 252 across 7 Premier League matches, Jones delivered a complete performance that showcased why he deserves a regular starting role across 90 minutes. He registered 140 touches, completed 122 accurate passes, won a tackle, made 2 recoveries, and came out on top in 5 of his 9 duels. He covered every blade of grass, linking play effortlessly and dictating the tempo from deep. While it's fair to acknowledge that Frankfurt were far from their best, Jones' influence was undeniable. Gravenberch's absence, which might have been seen as a major blow before kickoff, barely registered thanks to Jones' composure and versatility. A fascinating data analysis from Data Ambion X, formerly Twitter, highlights just how unique Jones' skill set is. The statistics show him ranking among Europe's most balanced midfielders, averaging 9 progressive passes and 2.5 progressive carries per 90 minutes. Numbers comparable to elite names like Pedri of Barcelona and Vitinha of Paris Saint-Germain. While his sample size may be smaller than some of Europe's established stars, the underlying message is clear. Liverpool have a midfielder who stands out statistically and stylistically, and he deserves far more minutes. Normally, Alexis Mac Allister would occupy Jones' role, but given the Argentine's recent struggles, Slot may have stumbled upon an alternative blueprint for control and fluidity in midfield, one that doesn't rely solely on